we are this morning, unloading some materials. Gonna fix this saggy floor this morning. Just a structural patch. Homeowner does not want to permanently fix the structure, do a complete structural fix, because they plan on either taking it down or lifting the entire house in the next year or two. So here we go. Alright, so we're in this home. Saggy right here. As you can see, even the flooring is cracked. A lot of give to it due to a broken floor joist. And like I had said, he wants to do a structural patch just to make it last another year until he lifts or demolishes the house. So let's get everything set up, take a look underneath, and get to work. Now this is my favorite part of the job. Crawling underneath tiny crawl spaces. Here we go. Alright, crawling underneath this tiny crawl space. Trying to get to where we need to get to. And there it is. As you can see, someone has tried to patch it up using too small of lumber. So we're gonna get this all fixed up. Get those floor joists sistered with some fresh lumber, pressure treated of course. We're gonna put a small drop beam underneath it on a house jack, and hopefully we can get it back to how it should be. But this beam right here, it's hard to see, but as you can see, it's old. The house is from the 50s. These brick are falling and they need to be replaced. So we're gonna start by cutting our 2x6s to be able to sister onto the existing joists that are broken, and we're also going to cut 3 of them at 4 foot and put them together to make our drop beam for the temporary fix. Start out by putting some adhesive on these boards. Throw 2 little screws in it just to hold it in place. That'll keep it in place for while we do this next one. On there. Do another couple little screws just to hold it in place while we put the structural screws. Want to make sure it's nice and flush on each side so that we don't run into any of the same problems that we ran into previously, or the previous builder did when they were trying to install them. And we'll flip over the same thing.
you
Now we have our drop beam to go underneath those two joists and keep them up. So here we are. We're going to sister this joist onto the one that's broken. Make sure it's nice and flush. My favorite thing, working in tiny spaces like this. Nothing I love more. Make sure it's up far enough. Nice and good, nice and snug. We want it to be able to take over holding the weight of the previous joist since that one's broken. And there's number one. And then we'll do number two. As you can see, someone had added extra subfloor, so we'll have to go just below that. Blocking go. I'm gonna hold it nice and tight. Now those joists are sistered, and we can put the post right here, the drop beam, keep this stabilized, and take it up about a quarter, probably about 1/8 of an inch a day. And that way it doesn't shift anything else in the house and crack walls or countertops or anything like that. Well, that was a trip. I'm covered in dirt, but we got those joists sistered, got that beam put up, ready to start going up 1/8 inch a day. So now we'll go check out the inside. I'm gonna take off this baseboard, scored it, pulled it off. Same thing over here. Just quarter around, score the caulking. That way we don't rip off any paint, and we can put them back on. Then we will mark out a 3-foot section because we want to replace this part that's cracked. So we'll go with 3 foot. And 3 foot. So that's the area we'll be cutting out. chalk line's not showing up very well, so we'll just lay down this level because I know that's straight, and we will score along it. Said this wasn't plank, but it is. Now we'll use our oscillating tool to go along the line that we scored. That way it'll break a little easier, a little cleaner. Now that we got it all cleaned up, we're going to install the new LVP in this section. The closest color we could find, since this other LVP planks was a little bit old. that is replacing the LVP. And now we'll fill in the cracks with some nice filler that matches. Put the trim back on and add the T-molding transition strip to go onto the kitchen. Nice T-molding transition strip. Going from one hard floor to another makes it look a lot better. Now we just have to put on the baseboard and the quarter round and we'll be good to go. Well, here we go. Finished patch and repair. Got the beam underneath, the new LVP and subfloor down. Put the baseboard back on, added a transition strip, quarter round back on. I have to say, today was a pretty good day. It went a lot smoother than most days do. It was dirty and it was gross, but went pretty smooth, so I'm pretty thankful for that. So keep watching for more.